That audio coming through is a commercial playing in another tab. Sorry. Mute this tab. Thank you. There we go. And now we're streaming on the correct channel because yes I did just stream about 1 minute on my professor channel. You hear audio and see video. Awesome. That's all I need in life. Great. Hello, good morning, QQ. How are you? I am going to attempt to run today without my laptop. We'll see how that goes. It's in part because I successfully have the kitty on her cat bed. And if I bring up the laptop, then she's going to be behind the laptop, so where the cat bed is. And I don't think she'll do that. The music's running up my voice. Okay. Take care. Oh, that's because I have the wrong audio fucking set. Ugh, okay, hold on. Hold on. That needs to mute that. I forgot. I had to change the sound settings for one of my classes. And so what was happening is the game sound was actually coming through 2 sources, and my mic was coming through 1. So that should be much better. How is that? Is that better? I basically just turned off one of the sources. Hello, mama. We were just doing a sound check, and I was being told the music was drowning up my voice. So, is it still really low? Okay, I'm gonna also try moving the microphone, because sometimes that's the problem. I will keep talking about whatever until somebody tells me. And I'll turn the game sound down a little bit more. How is that? Is that better? Hopefully. Yay, nay. Also, actually, let me try doing it. I might also just turn the music down in the game. That might be what I actually want to do. Because even in my headset right now, the music seems really loud. Let's try that. We can skip this scene. We've all seen it 500 times. Options. Hello, options. Sound and music. Music. Oh, my music volume's already down pretty low. Let's bring it down to 4. I want to leave the sound volume and the dialogue volumes up though, because... Oh, maybe bring that down to a 9. Okay, I feel like this should take care of everything. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get myself situated here real quick before I actually start the game, because I just like playing with my feet up when I have the controller. I get more relaxed, feel less like I'm at work even though I'm at my work computer. we're gonna see how this goes. So I have the cat next to me. I've posted pictures of the cat, new cat bed on social media, so y'all should know what it looks like. Two things. One, as I was setting up and she was watching me, she was very interested in the boxes that were the windows that I was moving around on my secondary screen, which was like right in her face. She has not pawed the screen yet, so let's hope that doesn't happen. But the other thing that worries me is she has sat up here and been a very good kitty while I'm working already. But when I'm working, I never have my feet up on the desk. Not that any of my students would know, it's just that when I'm doing that type of work, it's not comfortable. So I'm not using a controller. And the cat bites. And I'm concerned because now my feet are going to be within striking range of the cat. So I'm gonna hope that she doesn't bite me. You still think my voice is low? I mean, so I'm not sure what to do about that because my voice is like peaking, or not peaking, but it's going into the yellow on OBS. I have the game sound down half. So without going into, like without doing a deep dive into the computer settings, I'm not sure I can fix it right now. Can you, am I understandable? Like, can we have a conversation? Like, I guess what I'm kind of wondering is I'm wondering if it's like good enough. And maybe I could work on it a little more later. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it here then, because I personally get very frustrated if I have to take too much time fixing tech during a stream. And I don't want to frustrate myself first thing in the morning. Okay. And speaking of the cat, she's now giving herself a bath, so I feel like that's a good sign. Yes, so I actually anticipate, so unless, in case you can't tell from the title, I actually anticipate finishing this game this week or maybe next week. We're at the prologue. And I guess I'm kind of assuming the prologue is going to be relatively short. Could be wrong. But I guess we will see. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Oh, fucking A! Oh! Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck. I tried looking away from the screen this way and then realized because I have OBS up here so I can make sure the stream's running okay, I just looked at the same thing again. Okay. Yes. So. QQ came over yesterday. In
the beginning.
QQ came over yesterday, and he helped me with a couple of things around the house. First and foremost being that he helped me move my bed. We just rotated it basically so it's oriented differently in the room, because I'm trying to make some life changes because I often have pain in my neck and shoulders, which
she's alive.
we know it comes from me working on the computer, but I'm basically trying to do other things to make it okay for me to keep working on the computer.
Mountain air is good for a dragon's hide.
You're the most noble human I know.
So anyways, that's probably more information than you need to know. My bed is now rotated.
My hatred for the species
so that instead of being like if the door is here, the bed was this way toward the door, right? It was perpendicular. But now they're parallel.
How do you know?
So I get up in the middle of the night to pee,
Let's go. Tell me what
like you
happened
do.
on the way.
And I roll out of the right side of bed, and I walk to the wall.
The players.
There were many. At first, it was a hunt for the traitors.
Because of course that's where the door used to be in relation to the orientation of my room. And like the second I touched the wall,
rape, pillage, and murder. Not necessarily in that order.
Sorry, I was kind of reading the dialogue. I mean, as soon as I touched the wall, I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, the room got rotated, especially since the wall was then closer to me than the door should have been.
And the Nilf Guardians?
But it was very disorienting to wake up and be like, wait, wall. And thankfully when it's dark out, so I have blackout curtains in my room, right? So when I do wake up to pee, even though I generally know the layout of my room, I would always walk with a hand up just because I'm also accustomed to living in houses with animals and other people. So thankfully I didn't like run into the wall, smack my nose or anything, but there was still the whole like, what's going on? What? So yeah. Alright, so we're supposed to go find Letho. Is he gonna come? Can I follow him or is he gonna follow me? Do I have to find this? Wait, okay. Yeah, he's gonna follow me. Alrighty. Fucking Letho has been the bane of my existence for this entire game. He's the big bad. Oh, I can jump down here. Do I want to? Probably. I'm not really sure. Can I jump back up if I change my mind? Yes, I can. Alright, that's the important part. So oddly enough, even after doing that in the middle of the night last night, I was still disoriented when I woke up in the morning too. I kind of woke up and I was like it felt not real.
When we're done with you, you'll be a lump of whimpering meat.
It's actually amazing how disorientating it is too, because it's not like I rearranged the entire room. The only thing we did is, again, we took the bed from like, if this is the head of the bed and this is the foot of the bed, we took it from against this wall to against that wall. If you're gonna use your shield, I'm gonna just set you on fire. The body disappeared, so there's nothing to loot? Well, fuck you guys, actually. What do I need to loot before the game's ending? It's not like I'm gonna buy anything.
Beasts! Bloody
I like the
sons
collar.
of bitches!
Will you be all right?
Yes, thank you. Leave me.
What happened here?
When the summit ended, we hid in one of the houses, but they found us. They cut off both my sister's hands so she wouldn't cast spells, but I managed to escape. They caught me here.
Let's go, Gwynblade. This is madness. Lochmuin has changed. That's what it looks like now.
You think? The place is on fucking fire. This is a oh, maybe it's not a dead end. Oh, fucking A with the bodies. Ugh.
I think I heard something.
Imperial troops. Long live the Emperor!
All right, hold on. I think.
Die, dog!
Yeah, it's cool. I will. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll away. I just wanted to. Actually, what I want to do is I want to try a little Ard. See if we can't get some of those finishing moves.
Die, Nordling!
Long live the Emperor!
Are you fucking serious? Fuck you. There's no reason I should have died there. What the fuck? Yeah, I want to load my saved game. Son of a bitch. Oh, fucking A. Serious? I have to go all the way back here? God damn it. Can I skip this? Oh, we should totally have a fuck counter. That would be great.
What happened to Saskia?
She's alive. Wounded from our scrap, but alive. She
I also want a
lives.
death counter. So for Witcher 3, I should set these up before it starts, right?
She'll make
I'll have a death counter
That
in one
matters
corner, and I'll have a
because
fuck
I'm
counter in the other corner. In the other
You're the
corner.
most noble human I know, Gwynblade.
I'm no human.
I'm glad you reminded me.
What about Letho?
Strange.
How do you... Let's...
I'm
While
assuming
you
we
were
don't need to see the
fighting
fucking dialogue
Saskia,
again,
the
right?
city was staged to a bloody spectacle.
Alright,
players.
hold on.
There were many. At first, it was a hunt for the traitors, but it soon turned into a few skirmishes between Kedweni, Redanian, and Temerian troops. Rape, pillage, and murder. Not necessarily in that order. The pastimes of the Order's pious knights. And the regular
Yup,
troops soon
I'm
followed suit.
sure
The kings,
that's
with their
Cthulhu
choice units,
can
left the
help me
city
with
just
that.
after the dragon attack.
Maybe it would
Any
also help if I
Guardians?
modded him on the
Remain neutral.
channel so that he could do
That is to
things
say,
for
they
me.
shot anyone who dared approach their camp.
I actually keep meaning to, and then just keep forgetting. Oh, actually, I wonder if I could just, like, let me try something. Yeah, there we go. Okay, how do I make this go away now? Oh, son of a bitch. I just modded him and he's not even in chat anymore to see it. That's no fun. Also, why is that? Stop it, Grammarly. Yeah, except for I think he's not in channel right now. I think he left. He streams a racing game on Sundays.
When we're done with you, you'll be a lump of whimpering meat.
Alright, are you okay, Chica?
Beasts! Bloody sons of bitches!
Will you be all right?
Yes, thank you. Leave me.
What happened here?
When the summit ended, we hid in one of the houses, but they found us. They cut off both my sister's hands so she wouldn't cast spells, but I managed to escape. They caught me here.
Let's go, Gwynblade. This is madness. Lochween has changed. That's what it looks like now.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can, yeah, drink some potions. Because why not? Always the swallow. Because I love the swallow the best. Alright, increased damage with swords. Increased resistances. I feel like that's, I don't know if that's going to be a big help here. I never really liked that potion. I like the increased sign intensity. I almost feel like I should unmod Cat just so that I can do it again while he's actually online. I mean, I'm told that this is what men like. Um, but honestly, I feel like it's probably more of a joke than anything else. Because given the context, I feel like most guys would actually be fine with either.
I think I heard something.
Imperial troops.
But I'm not a guy, so maybe the guys in channel can tell me if I'm right or wrong on that.
Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor!
Come on, I need you to get back there. Oh. Fuck, are you fucking serious? Oh, and I fucking forgot to save again. Son of a fucking bitch. I feel like this shouldn't be that fucking hard. Isn't Yorvith here to help me? Oh my god, no, skip this shit. God, nope, nope.
What happened to Saskia?
You
She's
need to have
alive,
me save it though,
wounded
like
from our
before
scrap,
this
but
point,
alive.
right? Or after this point.
I'm
glad.
Right,
Well,
I need to save after the
covering the
cutscene.
place.
I need to
Let's go.
save
Tell me
after
what
I
happened
save
along
that
the way.
chick. Because
While you were
obviously
fighting
I can
Saskia,
survive
the city was
her.
staged to a bloody spectacle.
The players.
There were many. At first, it was a hunt for the traitors, but it
I like
soon
how I
turned
asked
into
for
a
the
hunt
opinion
for
of the men
all
of the
traitors.
channel, and everybody is
And
just
there were a few
silent
skirmishes between
on the
Kedwenny,
answer to the
Redanian,
question.
and Temerian troops. Rape, pillage, and murder. Not necessarily in that order. The pastimes of the Order's pious knights. And the regular troops soon followed suit. The kings, with their choice units, left the city just after the dragon attacked.
And the Nilfgaardians?
Remained neutral. That is to say, they shot anyone who dared approach their camp.
I just wanted to see if there's anything over there, just in case. I mean, maybe the thing is I shouldn't use art there. Oh, I wanted that second one to go on this guy.
Beasts! Bloody sons of bitches!
Will you be all right?
Yes, thank you.
So,
What
I had a
happened
COVID dream last
When the
night.
summit ended,
This
we
is
hid
what I
in one of
call
the
it when I'm
houses,
obviously
but they
dreaming about
found us.
something that I
They
don't
cut
think
off
I
both my
would if it
sister's
wasn't for
hands,
COVID.
so she wouldn't cast spells. But I
Um,
managed to escape.
Yeah, I'm gonna
They
take
caught
some
me here.
potions and then I'm gonna
Let's
redeem
go,
your
my
save because
blade.
I feel like that's
This
the
is madness.
the best point to do it.
Lockmuir
Um,
has changed. That's what it looks like now.
or maybe I should save before the potions. Let's save before the potions. Save. Game saved. Woo! Um, Thank you for that, QQ. I, in fact, appreciate your help on that thing that I obviously couldn't do on my own. So yeah, so COVID dream. So I dreamt that my roommate, play scholar, and I went to go get haircuts. And in the dream, we were going to this woman, Kate, who I was introduced to by Elise, my friend Elise. Kate's amazing. I have had her cut my hair several times before, back when I was getting pixies, because she's really good at that. So yeah, we were going to see Kate, and I was going to get a pixie again, and I thought of this because I just saw that character. Um, let's try that with the really short pixie cut. So we go there, and like in my dream, this is Kate's place, but like it wasn't Kate's place. It was basically a Chinese temple. Um, Specifically, it seemed to be the Chinese temple that uh, oh, what was the name of that in my cart? So there's one Chinese temple I used to go to frequently um, at the Shulin night market. There's a temple in the middle of that night market. I actually don't know what the temple name is. So that's what the architecture looked like.
I think I heard something.
Imperial troops.
And people were still social distancing, or they were supposed to be social distancing, but like they really weren't, because like social distancing in my dream was like, oh, you are 1 foot apart from the next person. And then a whole bunch of people started like skipping us in line, and we were the only white people there. It was all very bizarre. And now I want to go get my hair cut again. Yep. I should stick with fire with these guys. That's obviously the better way to go. Like, does it matter? Do I get to keep the loot in Witcher 3? I don't think so, but we'll see what happens. Alright, Yorvith. Ah, fuck a doodle. Yeah, see the problem with you archer people is you are Squishy. Squishy, squishy.
Finish your story.
I managed to sneak into the Nilfgaardian camp. It was relatively quiet there. Then I saw Letho leading Triss out.
They let him go?
No one dared stop him. I followed him. I think he noticed me, but didn't seem to care. Once the fighting died down, he went to the former Temerian camp.
Is Triss all right?
Yes. Letho defended her from marauders.
Wow, Letho defended Triss? That's problematic for me now. Is it a fucking pile of goddamn bodies? Oh! Oh god, oh god. Am I walking through the bodies to explore? A little bit. Efficient, yeah. So disgusting. Oh god. I should have saved before going through
Stop,
that door.
Yorvith.
Son
I'm
of a
going
bitch.
alone.
Why?
This is between the two of us. Take care of Triss until I return.
Your choice.
Mine, indeed. There's one more thing you need to know. Nilfgaard's armies have crossed the Yaruga. War is inevitable.
Vafail, Gwynblade. Don't get killed.
Farewell, Yorvith. If I don't return within the hour, find Saskia and leave without me. Are you all right?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians and defended me from the troops.
It's time to end this. Yorvith's waiting. I'll catch up with you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss. That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed, Witcher.
I won't.
Oh, hey! So I feel like I should be able to save here. Yes! Oh, thank God. Oh. I love how my cat's just sleeping through all of this. Here's the big bad. I have to talk to him. Oh, God. I already got potions on. You flicking a diamond. What's going on here?
Took you a while? Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the Royal Witch Hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first, vodka.
Should I drink with him before we fight? I feel like the answer is yes. He's Polish after all.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
That was a big swallow, my friend. Yes, agreed. The only thing I'm worried about is the
Recovered your
potions
memory
ticking
yet?
off, and I'm not sure
Not
if the timers
entirely.
tick off during
Remember
cutscenes.
how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
Oh, here we go into the eyeball.
Winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer.
Oh,
He
shit!
agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
So I sold
Remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. Remember the exchange.
my soul
Neil
for
Yennefer.
Yennefer. That's how I
So
became a part of the Wild
cards
Hunt.
aren't on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
Yeah, I feel like if I say I chased you for many reasons, we'll get more dialogue. And as QQ said, always give the bad guy time to monologue.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
So I'm hoping that I can go through all of them. So I'm just gonna start at the top
Tell
and
me
do it
about
that way.
Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums. Trying to seduce
Throwing temper
orcs,
tantrums? That sounds like
trying to
Yennefer.
drive a wedge between us.
Yep.
After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Sarah, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful, no violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the Northern Kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatier had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire.
She was when I left.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every Witcher who wears the Viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a Witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt.
So this is like a
Monsters we saw
multi-universe,
from another world,
a
and they weren't
multiverse
summoned.
theory.
They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
So the monsters in the
As
Wild
they
Hunts
did
are
for
like,
you
you know,
in the Empire.
overlapping.
So elves from another world
World,
and their
wow.
trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
I've got an idea, but that's not your concern.
Okay. We're
How
learning
did
a
a
lot in
Witcher
this.
appear
I'm
to
sorry
you
that we're
in
doing a
the
lot of
human
like
village?
dialogue here,
At the
but
Emperor's
like I want to know what's
Garrison,
happening before I move on
he's
to
no
3.
ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore.
Oh shit. The game might be crashing. Oh no. No, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Ah. Yeah, and now the sound's going funny. Okay, alright. Fucking Witcher. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I actually could really use a bio break anyways. So, I'm gonna put up my AFK goats. And then run to the bathroom. I should be gone for 60 to 90 seconds, and then I'll restart the game. I think I'm just gonna bring the laptop down too, because I think it crashed when I alt tabbed out. All right, there we go. Be right back. My mic probably picked that up, didn't it? Hello, I'm here. I'm gonna leave the goats up for just 1 second, because I think that they are more enjoyable than watching my game load. I forgot to bring up the laptop, and frankly, I just don't feel like going back upstairs again. So I'm not. All right, all the settings should be the same. Yes, good, good. Oh, sorry, the ooh. Oh my God, I'm such a cat mom. The ooh was just because uh, I was distracted at the corner of my eye. Streaker just did one of those like full on like spread eagle massive stretches. Spread the toes and everything. Alright. So obviously I won't go through all the dialogue again because that'd be boring.
Took you a while.
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game. Vodka?
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
They are so cute when they stretch and yawn. And then also because she's sleeping right now, like animals, and I would actually say I include people in this, by the way, because we are animals. Ugh, animals are just so cute
Recovered
when they
your
sleep.
memory yet?
Not entirely.
Like just,
Remember
yeah, there's
how
nothing
we
cuter
first
than
met?
a sleeping
Yeah,
thing.
I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't.
Yep,
The
we
winter
don't need to hear about that
solstice
again.
1270.
Skip.
Back with me, friend.
Memories. I remember the hanged man's tree.
So, cards out on the table.
Okay, so I think we didn't go
chased
through
you
all
for
of the
lots of
dialogue
reasons.
options, so I do want to bring up
We
that
only need
option
some
thing.
explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Thankfully, I started from the top, so I don't have to try to remember. It'll make it easier for me to remember. I believe we heard what happened to Yennefer. We know who the Riders of the Hunt are. We understand why he became an Imperial spy. So, why did you wait for me? I don't know that we finished that one. Do you know, QQ? Like, I think maybe we were in the middle of that one when I crashed. Okay, so I'm gonna go on this one.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew
If nothing
you'd
else, we're not gonna
pursue
get
me,
that much of a repeat.
and I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way, but if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
Interesting. He doesn't want to fight me.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the north. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another, pursue their God-given rights, seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The north resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Okay, so now we're into secondary options, and I want... I'm not sure why he'd still be curious about the assassinations. We just explained why. We saw how one of them was done. The whole picture seems more interesting. Although, if we can come back to this, I will click the other one also. But I feel like the whole picture is going to be more important in case I can't come back to this option. Oh, that just pushed me back here? But we already did all of those. Let me
Care to tell me what it was all about?
see what this is.
And you know what? No matter what the wars are, the north resembles...
So that just, so I need to know the whole picture. Interesting. Just boots me back. I guess this is in case you didn't do this one last so that you could have more options, which means this one might actually end it, but let's see. Oh, all new options. Oh shit, we might be here for a while. Wow. Mm. So many things.
How did you manage to contact Sheila?
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean, I can change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila, killed a few beasts for her, and whined about how unhappy I was, how unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together, could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila, and now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
Where'd you get your information about the Lodge?
From the
mages,
Emperor
Jesus.
and Fatir Durido, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claim she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the
Terrifying.
case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the Lodge. Only Emir,
The idea that
Vatir, and I
somebody
were present. Only
could
we
extract
knew of the
information from
mission.
your brain without you even knowing they were doing it.
How'd you manage to slay Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk. But it's never that easy. We barely
course
avoided
not.
our pursuers. And we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth Skoyatel, another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltest's and Hensel's assassinations.
How did you know Foltest would come to the monastery's solar?
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle is under siege? I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arion's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arion's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orens to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
When did you decide to get rid of Yorvith?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Yorvith, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran...
But you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Yorvith. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
No, I remember.
I mean, that's true, because when I fought him earlier, that was the fight when, remember, when I switched over to the controller, because the keyboard was being unresponsive. That was this dude. He 100% would have killed
So
my ass.
Sheila was looking for you when she came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I'd bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Yorvith was manipulating me.
And the North descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You. I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
I mean, that's nice of you, to not needlessly kill people.
You screwed up with Henselt.
Sabrina's curse tore that down. First off, we got holed up in that hideout in the ravines. Then Sheila showed up and started watching Henselt like he was her own ass. By that time, his death was no longer necessary. Fate had smiled upon us again. I learned of the summit and the efforts to reconstitute the council and conclave. The ideal setting for the mission's grand finale.
Oh, so that just takes me back to the original thing. Okay, so we already did all of those. Alright, that's it. So we have all the information.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
But do we need to fight? Like, I'm a monster hunter. He's a jackass, but he's not a
Imperial
monster.
army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before. Thanks to
True.
you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Holy fuckballs, I actually have the choice. Okay, okay, so I thought for sure that they would force me to fight. And I'm very uncertain about what Geralt would do. WWGD. Um, um, really? I mean, I kind of do too. Because the thing is like, the damage is done. I should want to fight him for revenge though, right? Because I was accused of doing what he did, and so I've been hunted this whole time. I wound up in prison. But at the same time, it was never about me. Oh shit, let's just see what happens. Oh, goddamn.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that. No threats.
He saved Triss, he saved
Words of
Yennefer. I mean,
wisdom.
he actually did a
You
lot
going
for
or
me.
not?
That's right.
Farewell.
I don't do revenge.
Geralt.
Wow. It feels like the higher ground to not do revenge. I'm gonna stop because of a ladybug? What, have I never seen one before? I think they're trying to like give a little humanity to him. Look how gentle, he saves the ladybug.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way,
Achievement
he had met
unlocked,
both
old
the righteous
friends.
and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwen and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwen divided it between them. A tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwen would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included.
Witch hunts.
Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued.
God.
It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the day seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
View the credits to see the game ending. Okay. I will do that. I appreciate that they told me there was something after the credits. Because there is nothing worse than like staying to watch credits and then finding out that there's nothing there. Also, while we're watching the credits and waiting for the end of the game, that gave us a chance to chat. So it's only 1:12, so I don't want to end stream this early. I thought the preamble, the prologue, epilogue, whatever. I thought this would be longer than it was. I was hoping to get at least 2 or 3 hours. So the question is, what do we want to do after this? And I have a couple ideas. So I could do some remote play together of something, if anybody wants to play something with me. I could look over my Steam library and just see if there's... Yeah. Yeah, the game ends, and now I'm discussing what to do next. So we're watching the credits because apparently there is a scene afterwards. The game told me there was. While we're waiting for that, discussing what to do next. It's way too early to end stream. I've only been streaming for a little over an hour. The options. We could try some remote play together. Again, if anyone's interested in playing something with me. I can also check my Steam library and just play another small game. I don't want to start Witcher 3 today. I want to start a fresh stream with that next week. Obviously, that's the next one I'm playing. So if I play something else today, it's got to be something small. It's not going to be some long thing that I end up finishing. I could also, I have a couple of little experiments I'd like to do in Bitsy. So we could do a creative stream. And y'all can maybe help me with some ideas on that. In case you don't know, Bitsy is the program I've been using to make... so the one I shared on social media, it occurs to me I didn't share all my things on social media. The little advertisement for the Meet the Devs, I made that in Bitsy. So those are the options. Yeah, I know you're not feeling too well. All right. I will do that. Oh, this is cute. We would like to extend a hearty thank you to our wives, husbands, significant others, and children, large and small, and brief to all our loved ones for the patience they showed and the support they provided throughout the time we worked on The Witcher 2. This game is likewise your achievement. I appreciate that they included wives, husbands, and significant others. It feels a lot more inclusive, you know? 3D brigade. I like how they call it a brigade. Okay, so at this point I really hope these aren't too long because I need to pee. But the last thing I want to do is like, I don't even know if it'd be possible actually to pause the credits. Also, that seems weird. Like, we're right at the end. Like, let's just finish it. I can buy a break in between this and the next game. Oh, 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 oh. I know, right? So I actually drank a ton of water this morning. I'm trying to drink more water. I'm trying to drink more water earlier in the day too, so that I'm not going in the middle of the night. But then I also drink a lot of coffee in the morning. And coffee really does it to me. Like my body does not hold on to coffee. My mouth and tongue really like it, and then I drink it down, and then the rest of my body is like, no, we're gonna get rid of this as quickly as possible. Like one of the things that I really like about the fact that I teach long seminar classes is that you're expected to give breaks in the middle of it. So if I drink coffee during a seminar class, it doesn't matter because I can buy a break. So I'm sitting here and I'm like reading off some of these names, and I gotta say, I think I kind of like Polish names. Sorry. They look kind of cool. Hey, shoo! Ah. The thing is I bet, you know how I thought that this would take up the whole stream? I bet if I had chosen to fight, it would have. Because I probably would have died a bunch. I mean, if I had chosen to fight, there's a real possibility where I didn't finish the game today. Hey, shoo! God damn it. Ah! Oh yeah, that fuck hunter would have skyrocketed. So that's actually the other reason I don't want to start Witcher 3 right away. In addition to the fact that I want to give it its own starting stream, is I actually do want to see if I can get Kat to set me up with both a death counter and a fuck counter. I think that'd be great. Ugh. I could do that. Would you want to see the fight? I would be willing to do that. So we could, I want to wait and see how the game ends because I'm considering this the end of the playthrough. But if instead of doing a different game, you want to actually see how the other ending would go with the fight, I will 100% do that. Yeah, that's actually a good point. All right, let's do that. Again, I want to wait and see how this goes. Assuming I can hold, my bladder can hold out. Streaker's awake now. She gets very disturbed when I sneeze. Oh no, don't leave. I will give you treats. I actually think I like this idea better too. I like the idea of trying to see the other ending rather than starting up a new game. Oops. Knocking shit down. Kitty might be trying to walk on screen. No, you're gonna step back? She put her two front paws on the desk, like she was gonna walk across it, and then she was like, nope, back on the bed. Now she's staring at me. I think she thinks that because she's awake, she's just gonna sit here and get treats. I love you, cutie. Do you want to come on camera? You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. No? She's gonna lick her bed? Okay. Is your bed dirty? Shouldn't be dirty. I vacuum it. Nope. Maybe she's gonna lay back down. No, she just need to rearrange apparently. Oh my god, come on. Come on. Fucking A. What did just, what? Oh. These credits are way too long. They are way too fucking long. Like I could have been to the bathroom and back already. I'm gonna go. I can't handle it. I'm gonna just hope that I don't fucking miss the ending. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I'm really glad that I just left to go to the bathroom because obviously the credits are still going. Also, again, if they literally if they hadn't said wait till after the credits for the ending, there's no way I would have kept I would have kept hanging on this long. I mean, at this point, I almost don't want to keep hanging on. Ugh. Let's see, do I have any other stories as we're waiting for all this shit to go? I don't know. I already told the story about the furniture. I got a new Captain America robe. Um, it's not bad. I'm gonna keep it. It's not very warm. It's definitely gonna be a like late spring, early fall robe. Um, but I bought it in the boys department, which is fine. I actually buy shit out of the boys or men's department a lot. For shirts, I can straight up just get like a large or extra large in literally boys, not men's, and it'll fit. So this robe was in the boys department, and I'm like, cool, I'll just, you know, get a large, extra large, and it'll be fine, because like a lot of my t-shirts, that's where they come from. But what I didn't consider is like a robe isn't just the upper half of your body, right? It's longer. It's supposed to go like halfway to your knees, which it does. But I'm not a little boy. I'm a woman, which means I have hips. So from like the waist up, the robe fits very nicely. And then it just kind of like pulls around my butt. So it's a little awkward, but it was also on clearance, so I can't return it. So I'll probably just use it. Besides, when I stream, it's not like anyone sees my butt anyways. Even when I'm on the PS4, I don't think about sitting on the couch. It'd be that noticeable. Except for when I get up and forget to put the ghost on first, yeah. Or that one time, I thought I'd turned the camera off before I had the goats, remember? And I was wearing the like short shorts. Yeah, that was fun. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think these credits have been going on for like 20 minutes now. And so I'm like really thinking about... And now we have a sunk cost fallacy going on because I want to be like, all right, I'm done waiting. I don't want to do this anymore. But now I also feel like, well, I've now invested 20 minutes in watching these fucking credits to see the ending. WTF, BBQ. What do you think, Streaker? Should we keep waiting? Ah, but that's like cheating, cute. How about this? No. Here's what you should do. Google how long the credits are. Because if I've all like if I'm 20 minutes in and they're like, oh, the credits last for 22 minutes, I'm just gonna wait. But if I'm 20 minutes in and they're like, oh, the credits are 40 minutes, then I'm gonna stop and play the YouTube video. Can you do that for me? Actually, like I have my phone here. I can do. This doesn't bode well. I just found a Steam community and the title says longest credits ever. Oh my fucking god, are you serious? Well, at least I got a bio break from it. Yep, that worked. Bunny! Hmm. That's sad. I don't eat Hassan pepper. No moral judgment on anybody who does. It's just I kept pet rabbits as a child, and so I can't. Fucking bastards, they could have stopped. Holy shit, that guy survived that? Wow. Holy shit. I mean, Letho did say that they were softening up the north so that, what, the south could come invade, right? Wasn't that the idea? And it looks like that's what we just saw. The world as we know it nears its end, yet the past remains the key to the future. Interesting. Okay, great. Well, we're gonna go back, load that game, and see what the Letho fight looks like. Whether I win or lose that battle, because I have now finished the game, I'm not counting this as a scum save. Um, this is it. Witcher 3 will start on next week's Sunday. All right. Let's do these. Oh, my controller turned off because I didn't use it for too long. Is that autosave the end game? Is that what that last one is? Or do I need to go to Where's Trust Marigold? I'm not sure. Let's see where this takes us.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels. Bernard Laredo.
This is the end cinematic, isn't it?
Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since a tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwin would benefit them most. Common folk turned against. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rage.
It's not letting me go back now. No, no, that's not what I want. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to go through the dialogue options because we already did all that. So we're just going to go up and finish it. Oh, it's a bit loud.
Mm-hmm.
I let her escape.
You're heartless.
I don't doubt it.
No matter. Vodka.
So I'm going to go with not me this time because that's what I didn't do last time.
I only drink with friends.
What about old acquaintances? Hey?
I mean, this guy literally saved two of the loves of my life, so I feel like this is really an interesting ending, actually, because he's both friend and foe, really.
Not entirely.
Remember?
Yeah, I saved your life.
Frankly, I couldn't.
No, I don't.
The winter solstice 12. Memories.
So,
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here. The Imperial Army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go.
You're a fool, Netho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting, but that's just not...
I'm not your foe.
Here we
Time
go.
to fight. Ready?
As I'll ever be. You fear
And I lost 2 minutes on potions.
What does it feel like to be almost dead?
I said fight.
I probably should do Quen. So I'm basically using similar strats as... Oops. Fuck, I literally rolled into the fucking fire. Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell. That's ridiculous. Hey, Bizarro, how are you? Yeah, I'm not. That's good to know. I keep getting... Ugh. I mean, I'm probably gonna die this time for stupid reasons because I've now twice gone into the fire over there for really no good reason. Yeah, there we go. So I actually accidentally finished the game like 30 minutes into stream. And so chat asked me to do the other option because I actually chose to not fight Letho. Just to see how it would go. And so that is what we're doing right now.
Like to be almost dead?
I said fight.
It also doesn't surprise me that this one's easier though, because the first one you were not meant to beat him. Oops, I'm on the wrong. I wanted... Yep, that. Whoop. Just let that go away. Yep. And back! Yep, there we go. We're just gonna roll around the dead bodies. Do 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 do. Oop. I did the your best pass, which was a weird choice for me because I chose the Scoia'tael for the most part in Witcher 1 because it felt right, and then in Witcher 2 I chose Yorveth because of what I'd done in Witcher 1, but it felt weird. Like, I think if I'd started with Witcher 2, I would have chosen Roach. Have you played the? Obviously you've played this, you've just talked about it. Which path did you choose? Really? Was it? Why was it more fun? Oh, crap. You got it down. Yeah, I mean, there's just something about Yorveth being a freedom fighter that I find very appealing. Oh, that's unfortunate. But not super surprising. Like, this game has crashed on me a couple of times. Not nearly as often though as Witcher 1. Witcher 1 was so glitchy. Go back. Oh, there we go. Yeah. The fact that I just have more room to roll around, it makes this feel easier, actually. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Just hoping my health ticks up a little bit. Oh, where is he? Oh, shit. Oh, bad strat. Lost track of him while rolling. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah, the wolf does have two.
I can tell already.
Of course you can.
You tire quickly.
I'm tired of your talking.
Oh, crap. Yeah, so I agree on the camera stuff. I started this game playing on keyboard and I found it much easier to control when I switched to a controller. Also better on the camera angles too, even. Just because it's easier to do a quick change. I don't know. So I played Witcher 1 only on the keyboard, and I started Witcher 2 on a keyboard because I'm just so accustomed to playing PC games with a keyboard that it hadn't actually occurred to me to try a controller. And then somebody in chat recommended during the first Letho fight actually to try a controller, and that was the point at which I was like, oh, yeah, that's a thing. My potions are gonna run out before I want them to.
I don't want to kill you. Kill you gladly. You're nowhere near my level. Of course not.
Okay, back up. Shit. I'm getting too low. I might look up and see if Witcher 1 is playable with the controller when I'm not in the middle of the game. Because if it is, I think I might go back and play it again. What did you think of Witcher 1? Oh, that's sad. Oh shit, I'm out of potions. The game's all like, lol, you can't meditate mid-battle? Jeez. Come on. Oh. Ah, that's it. Oh, man. You've only played 2 and 3? I highly recommend 1. I thought it was amazing. The story is amazing. A lot of people say that it's clunky. And honestly, no more so than this. You know what? I really had a bad start to this game. I mean, not this game. This battle this time around. Is Yennefer in it? No, I don't think so. You choose between Triss and Shani. Those are the 2 main women. So I don't know how it would work for Witcher 1, but when I have tried mapping games that shouldn't be on controller to controller, that's always gone kind of poorly for me. I guess so. So I haven't read the books, so I don't know. I've seen the Netflix series. And I don't want to spoil it because I know QQ, who's also in chat right now, has not seen the Netflix series, but who and what is important in the games and the Netflix series doesn't completely match up. But I'm not sure that the timelines are the same. Like, I'm not entirely sure where in the timeline the games are versus the games. I haven't read the books yet. I really want to.
wolf has teeth.
And they're sharp.
I better.
Haha, stopped you from dropping a Quen, bitch.
Of course you can.
You tire quickly.
I'm tired of your talking.
Yeah, Geralt feels like the only one that looks similar, right? Dandelion doesn't even have the same name, and I don't understand what's happening there. Like, why that's the case. But I think if they had not made Geralt look the same, there would have been like just a revolt, because Geralt looks so fucking badass. Like, why would you even change it? It's so good.
I don't want to kill you.
But I do want to kill you, because I actually wound up in prison because of you. Ooh, that was bad. I kept hitting, I just kept hitting the wrong button. That's what that was. Oh, man. I kept hitting the sword attack when I was trying to hit the Ard sign.
You fear death.
I am using a cat, oh no, a swallow,
Almost dead.
Fight.
and a one that increases the intensity of signs. I don't remember what it's called, and then also, or maybe a rook? A swallow, a rook, and no, I think I put up a defensive one because they were the potions are leftover from a previous fight. I didn't quite think about the fact that I'd be fighting Letho at the end. Although I should have known that, because from the storyline and the quest, it was all like, go find Letho. So it's increased signs, and then some resistances, and then the swallow. Because swallow is my all-time favorite. I love that potion. I loved it in one. I loved it in this one. Our camera back. It's just the overall best, I think, with that region. Shit, I missed my opportunity. Oh, yep. Nope, roll, baby. That is not the button. That's not the button. That's the button. Thank you. Alright, have fun, QQ.
The wolf has teeth.
And they're sharp.
I'm better. I can tell already.
Of course you
Shit. I hope you feel better, QQ. Oh, thank you.
stop whining and fight.
The wrong one.
What does it feel like to be on?
I said fight.
Back up, back up. Yeah, fuck, now I'm on fire. Oddly enough, it was QQ's idea that I go back and redo this fight for stream, and now he's not
You
even gonna
fear
watch it.
death.
Oh shit.
Stop whining and fight.
What does it feel like to be almost dead?
I said fight.
I'm literally running away just because I thought I could get a cup of coffee or a sip of coffee in before the game started. Up against the wall. Shit. What was the green shit? Are you trying to poison me, you bastard? That's low. Fight me face to face like a man. We're both witchers. The signs, I think, are fair game. God damn it. Alright, goodbye. I thought you were going to throw something at me, which is the only reason I ran away, but then you didn't.
And they're sharp.
I'm better. I can tell already.
Of course you can.
Back up.
Tire
Oops.
quickly.
I'm tired of your talking.
Let's get out of there. I don't want to be cornered. I mean, cornering him is nice, but I like to have my room to roll. Every time I say that, all I hear in my head is, they see me rolling, they hating. Oh yeah! Disrupted the Quen. Oh yeah.
I don't want to kill you.
I want to kill you though.
You're nowhere near my level.
Of course not. Kingslayer.
Ah. Fuck. Fuck! In the fire! Oh, at least I didn't catch on this time. Oh. This mounted bodies also gives good cover. Gotta go 1, 2, and then B. Got it. B is the signs. And roll. And roll. So you're definitely right, Bizarro. This is easier than the first Letho fight, but I think 1, the game is actually making it easier. But 2, the fact that I already know the strat, right? So the same strat that allowed me to beat him the first time is working this time. So there's no learning curve here. And then roll, yes. So that was not as clean as my previous attempts, but that's okay. Don't want to get sloppy in this last little bit. I tend to do that sometimes when I get cocky. I get cocky, I get sloppy, and then I die. Start learning from those past experiences. Come on, GamerAnthro, keep your cool. There we go! So even though story-wise, I actually like my first playthrough here, where I did the gnat fight, because I feel like I'm not a revenge type person. I think this was more fun game-wise, because battle... But now I wonder, when I import my saved game into Witcher 3, which one's gonna go over? Probably this one, because it's gonna, I think this is gonna rewrite the other save. I wonder if the whole end cinematic's actually gonna be the same. Maybe the choice doesn't matter now? Maybe it matters in Witcher 3, I'm not sure. But like that's all the same so far. So if you chose the Roach path, is Roach here? I'm assuming Roach is here with you instead of Yorvith. Achievement
The
unlocked,
Witcher traveled far
Avenger.
and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter.
Yep, this looks like it's gonna all be the same.
Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds. Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for
Okay,
their prize.
so we have now
The
seen
summit
both endings of the game.
Sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and
Or at least I have. I'm guessing based on chat that like some of you saw the first ending and now the rest of you are seeing the second ending.
A tempest descended on the north.
But also today's stream is going super short. I didn't expect the epilogue to be this short. Which I know I said after the first ending, but still. When QQ recommended doing the second battle, I thought, oh, sure, that'll take up the rest of the stream. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna let this roll. for until the end credits.
It was a time of
I'm
great
not going to wait for the end
uncertainty,
credits to
a
go
great
again.
accomplished by royal decree.
If you are interested
Yet as
in
troubled as the
seeing
days
the
seemed, we, who had in some
scene
way
at the
shaped
end,
world's
because
fate,
there is
finally
one,
received some respite.
go watch the VOD later.
Zoltan resumed the quest
About
of
an
his
hour
beloved's
ago in
hand,
this stream,
and I laid my head on the
we
laps of the
watched
muses.
the end scene.
Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north
After this
was but a
cutscene, I'm going to
harbinger
bio
of
break
darker
for
days,
just a
and
minute.
the preamble
I think
to
I
an
need more
entirely
water,
new
more
tale of
coffee,
Geralt of
bio
Rivia.
break, and then I'm going to switch over to do a creative stream. I want to try out some stuff in Bitsy, and I see no reason not to stream it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll leave the credits up because y'all have already seen my AFK screen today. So you can watch a little art instead. The art does look cool. And I'll be back in like 1 to 2 minutes. Alright. So now, let's get rid of the controller. Just put it on my printer. Seems like a good home for it, right? Now, wonder if I can get that to keep playing while I fuck around on my computer over here. And the answer is no. um, why is this not going away? So just checking the stats real quick, all those runs. This game was actually a lot shorter than Witcher 1. Felt like it. I did this in 68 hours total. That's also going back to do both. I mean, it would have been 67 hours, right? But I went back to see the new ending. That was also me being kind of a completionist and going slow because I always play slower when I stream. So 68 hours, wow. And Witcher 1, I think I did in like 100. This is a good like a little more than 100 actually. So I think this is a good 30 to 35 hours shorter than Witcher 1. I mean, I think it's fine. The story was good. I'm glad they didn't just pad it. But at the same time, the depth of Witcher 1 just wasn't here. I really liked it. I actually liked Witcher 1 better than Witcher 2. There it is. Certainly did not think that I would get to Witcher 3 this semester. But here we are. I think we're only halfway through the semester. And I'm going to start Witcher 3 next Sunday. So yeah. Witcher 3 Sunday. Here we'll go. Alright, give me just a second to get stuff switched over.